Hello everyone, this is Cookies, and we've got a new turn from the second game of the second round of Lucid's tournament. And it seems like some stuff is calming down a little bit, but what I'm really curious about is if Man took that fight. What province was that? It doesn't seem like it, but there wasn't a storm either. Maybe I'm just misremembering the province name. We'll go ahead and go through these. I guess in order then, since I can't remember it. We've got a little Servant of the Oracles, pinging the Atlantean army. It is a lot of stuff. Uh, 400 troops, pretty significant, including some Eternal Knights. Then we've got Tianchi versus Man. The cat is underwater with a ring of regen. Okay, wins that pretty handily. I think we knew that, but I think it's fun to see the Pretenders in action and working them. We've got Agartha attacking Atlantis. And I think we've got a fewer battles this turn than in a few of the prior turns. So it's fine to go ahead and take a look. This is very budget single Earth gem for Earth power and then some Horde of Skeletons. Pretty budget way to try and take a province. And then in Black Peaks, we've got Man with a little raid featuring 2 Magister's Arcane, maybe some Mistform? Yeah. Ooh, and Thunderstrike. Okay. So that was this. Against Frosted Peaks. Ooh, we've got Iron Corpses. These are an Agarthan summon. They're pretty cheap. Have decent protection, but for whatever reason, I think they still die in droves. They're pretty expendable, but they also tend to go shredded by Agarthan crossbows, which there are none here, so not an issue. This guy has pretty crazy paths. And we've got some Entrance Guard and a 2 experience Star Cave Knight. There is a little bit of Atlantis stuff here. Notably, these guys are undead. Which means they've got the morale. They are on attack rear, it looks like. But the forest is routed, so they're all going to dissolve. Which is pretty disappointing. That is a very fast route. That for chaining through the whole army. So 30 Iron Corpses off of 6 Entrance Guard. And I think this is... Was this Atlantis PD? Or PD somewhere for Frosted Peaks PD. Okay. I think. Normally there's at least a PD section. Okay, and then in the Veil of Valor, I could just be a little bit fried after work today. Got a bunch of Draconians. Got a Harab Elder. Cool. That's efficient. 50 Draconians. Ideally, you don't lose those, but Draconians go a long way on Calum because they have a lot of bird leaders to run them around. And we've got Tianqi attacking Man. This guy's twice born. Maybe trying to suicide this guy. Or he's raiding. Okay. Kills off 2 Magister's Arcane. I mean, that's one way to trigger Twiceborn, but you're also helping Calum by doing that. I wonder how these 2 Magister's Arcane died. Did they burn out a Communion really quick? Yeah, looks like it. So that was here. Then we've got Gilgad. Little group of Atlantean raiders. Okay. And then in Packwoods, 2 little groups of Atlantean raiders, also against 1 PD. Then in Roka, we've got an Agarthan raid. The Dracolich. Should be able to overwhelm these Ice Guard, I think. Okay. Then in Hyperboach, or Hyperboach, got the Agarthan army. Finds a small Atlantis raiding group. Got some water gems, though. Could be trying to gem burn it. But the Agarthan army does have a lot of gems. Oh, Gia's gonna score a mage kill out of this. Alright. So loses a priest, 3 sappers, scores 2 mage kills. Okay, now I kind of want to watch it again. I mean, this is pretty solid even for some gems. You definitely don't want to be doing this too much as Atlantis. Let's go ahead and take another look at this. Wait, did I miss a mage running up? What killed it? $27 of damage. Did he get smited? Okay, hold on. What's here? Their fatigue 90, 60. Oh, he got smited. I mean, that's a hell of a snipe. Where's the profit for Agartha? I'm not sure if anyone's been... Oh, he's got extra scouts in here. Oh, here we go. So this guy scored the kill. Okay. And then the other one got run down. Yeah, this is pretty good. Two of the 260 gold mages. And I think they had a fair number of gems on them too. 5. Okay, plus 5 water gems. That goes a little way to helping offset rigor mortis and having put that up. Okay. Then in Durland, we got man attacking, a little counter raid. Then in Sleepy Mountains, more Draconians. In Gold Crags, this is a lot of birds. Tianchi rolls into Gold Crags. These Shade Beasts are not going to have a good time. Or did they move away? No, they don't. I got impatient. Okay. So it loses 4 of the 314 Raven Guard. And then man attacks here. So I guess they're fighting over retreat routes a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at the map here. So Calum enters the cave here. At least gets a foothold. Tianchi does get to secure some of this stuff. So clearing out the independents. His forts are not quite up just yet. I do wonder a bit if Calum's planning on attacking Tianchi. He's got a fair amount of stuff here. Did he hire mercs? No. Okay, so he's paid for these crossbows and barbarians. They're clearly not coordinating. And Calum just leaves Ostmark. Now, if I remember right, that was cracked last turn. So Man didn't even try to save it. He moved the majority of his army to Hailmire. Now I am wondering if they signed a peace agreement. Now I'm wondering that again. This looks like it was designed to fight a bump from Tianchi, where that was the primary concern. He didn't even try to sally here, and no one was left behind to maintain the siege. And then he sent minimal forces to these two to retake PD. I wonder if Calum wants to attack Tianchi. And I wonder if Man is either going to help or if Man's going to attack Agartha and Atlantis. I could see Man wanting to claim at least this stuff back. Well, I guess he just claimed this, but I could see him wanting this, I guess. I believe Marignon took a little from him too, potentially. I forget. Or Marignon had the full border. This really does look like a peace agreement, though. We don't have any messages. Damphzar doesn't sound like an interesting name. Okay. Pyrene is unsieged. The Agarthan army has finally given up on its dreams of Pyrene. Caleb might try to finish off this siege. It's a lot of Draconians. But it's 2 away for his army to march. Or I guess 3. I'm assuming these guys are map move 1. Could also be planning to attack Marignon. I feel like it's Tianchi. That bump felt very vindictive. The 300 plus birds in the bump. Or very aggressive, at least. Now, the downside is he would have to march his army all the way back. Unless he opted for a war against Marignon. He might have enough to roll out a new army. Kaka has returned. Yeah, he might have enough Earthbound that he feels like he can make a new army here. Especially with more Raven Guard and more Draconians. So I wonder if this army will continue over towards Pyrene to take that capital, and maybe they've settled on a peace agreement. And maybe part of that peace agreement is they'll attack Tianchi together. Because this also feels pretty aggressive towards Tianchi. So maybe Man would attack the Patala region, and Calum would attack the Tianchi region. Alrighty. Well, this is certainly interesting. Okay. Looking back at Agartha and Atlantis, where I'm shocked nobody... Well, again, Tianchi got bought off, so I guess there's not a whole lot of people who could intervene. But it is a little bit surprising to be left alone in such an expansive 1v1. Atlantis is pulling away with it. They've got a huge army here. So that's why Agartha pinged it. We have the returning Agartha army, near 300 troops. That just got gem baited. But they'll have plenty more gems. And I think they've hidden some of their script too. Or some of their intentions. Some of these mages, like this guy's a fire mage. Oh, now he's got fire gems. But this guy is a fire mage with water gems. We got some earth gems. Those are scouts. That's rigor mortis. This guy could hold the water gems. Oh, he could split it over the alchemist. Okay, any gear on these guys? Oh, I suppose he can hit tab. That would help. Alright. Okay, so we're not going to get our big showdown between Man and Calum. But what we might get is a big showdown between Atlantis and Agartha. Because the other Agarthan army is on its way. He's got to try to liberate all these forts. I think Atlantis might want to take this fight. The Dracolich does do a lot better under rigor. I am curious. What magic? So Agartha also gets heat from hell, which they may not want to do. They showed this, if I remember right. No, that was Calum. Grip of Winter. I don't think he wants to do that, but he might have to watch out for it. I don't think the Agarthans come with built-in cold resist, but I believe the Atlanteans do. We can take a look in just a second. If he has life after death, that could be very interesting. If Atlantis somehow could bring... Oh, I'm not sure what Atlantis does about... Maybe he's got anti-magic? Or a bunch of water elementals? Let's see. Atlantis. Yeah, they've got cold res. They've also got ice armor, but I wanted to double check. It's just the amphibious ones that don't. Everyone else does. Okay. Everyone that's got a winter coat is fine. Alright. But Agartha... They do not. So Grip of Winter could mess with Agartha. But Agartha's still got the better undead mage support. And those fatigue plays often end up going to the side with more white mages. Or undead mages. And right now we've got Sepulchrals. And we've got a Dracolich to provide even more long dead. But I don't think we've seen any Twiceborn shenanigans out of Atlantis. It is cold 4, so he should have insane protection here. Yeah, 24 protection. But again, the big thing is the fatigue. Is there any gear in this army? Just this guy? Heroic battle prowess. Is this guy supposed to be the sepulchral killer? Can he kill them? 19 attack, 28 AP damage. I'm worried he gets killed in return. So 31 protection, 18 defense. What does the Agarthan army have? And these guys are just scripted to run in. 14 attack. They could harass him down. Depends. They can certainly punch through the protection. They hit like trucks. Okay, 41 magic damage. This is going to be really interesting. I hope both sides take the fight here. I have a feeling that Agartha wins. And then I wonder what this does for the rest of the war, because this is a lot of the Atlantean forces consolidated. And then a bunch of these troops are just staying in Atlantis. This fight could help decide this war a little bit. Maybe they'll come to a peace agreement after it, or maybe they hate each other too much. Interesting. Okay. I'm looking forward to this. I hope we get a big battle soon. All right. And then we've got, I think we talked a little bit about Tianchi. Marignan has not broken through the fort yet. That's what they're going to be focusing on. 430 troops, including some devils. Trying to break through 1,500 wall strength. Oh my goodness. Alright, still has large armies around here. What did he kill here? Trolled out a scout, but there's also some corpses here. Yeah, so he's blood hunting a bit here. I think he's blood hunting here, blood hunting here. So I'm pretty sure he's turned on blood hunting in a big way. Corpses here and here. I think he's about to turn on singing swamps. The main question then is, what is he going to do with it? And then the other thing I probably should do, since my omniscience is a little broken, is maybe see if somebody has a site for seeing graphs, and then I need to message that person. Because we've been maybe far enough through the game that maybe some site searching has taken place. But I'm not seeing a lot. Pyramid of Life. Give me a second. I'll try and look up what sites matter for this. Okay, I'm back. So it looks like there's almost like 15 different sites. There's 6 holy sites. A nature site, 3 glamour, 4 astral, and an air. Okay. So let me go ahead and just continue perusing around. So I'm mainly looking for holy glamour and astral. And we'll see what we can spot. Not seeing anything yet. Ruins of the Old Empire. Okay. Prophet Sigil? Okay, Dominion score graphs. Who is that, Marignan? Okay. I don't know that that's super helpful. Is it just... Is it just the Dominion graph? I tend to not care about that one quite as much unless my scales aren't spreading for me in a personal game. Or or unless somebody's going for a dom kill, or until later in the game, because you're trying to push it for globals. Glittering Stream. Oh, you found Shrouded Lands here? 6, 7, 8 gems in Yellow Mountains? Damn. That's the second time I've seen this site, and it still amazes me. So he's getting free growth out of this province too. So potentially he could try to hunt this one in a sustainable way and then burn the other ones down. Okay. Well, I think I'll stop bouncing around right now. I could potentially see, I think it was Marignon, right? Yeah. I can potentially see what Marignon's got on offer. But yeah, I think that's it for this one. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.